Hi guys. Wait for a few people to show up. Sweating my mega buff. Any minute now. What's up, Slider? Just gonna see if anybody else wants to join first. But yeah, it's still daytime. So look, there's the sun. There's the storm coming in. Still daytime. We probably have another 2 hours of sunlight. Well, we would if there wasn't a storm coming in. Yo, what's up, Cowie Braxton? So I have a trip to Palm Springs I'm going on. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the SCMM. It's the Southern California Motor Vloggers Meetup. I'm not really sure the official acronym meaning. That's happening this weekend, and I decided to pull the trigger on going, RSVPing or whatever. So I'm going. I'll be in Palm Springs for the SCMM. Yay, Cowie, I guess I'll see you there. I'm rooming with some peeps from Arizona. I don't know all of their Instagram names or channel names if they have them, but I'll be there. Probably be there Friday night and hang out. I don't know if I'll go on the group ride. I might go on the group ride, we'll see. So close to the beach, I just might spend all Saturday at the beach. We will see, but I am going. So because I'm going, I figured I should probably, oil my chain again, check my coolant, check my oil level, tire pressure, just the normal stuff. So figured before it starts storming, I just check to see where it's at. It's only Tuesday, and if I need to do an oil change, which I think I might, just because I cracked over 50,000 miles, I'll probably try to get that done tomorrow or Thursday. If I have time, I might even get my fork seals done. I've been waiting so I can do them myself over at Jeff's like I normally do with all of my bike work, but due to the time constraint and I think he's going out of town, I might just take it to NECC Motorsports, which is out in Mesa. I am leaving Friday. I haven't decided if I'm gonna try to get off early, like noon, and try to leave before 3 and avoid traffic, or if I'm gonna wait until sun goes down and go after like 7. But if I go after 7, the chance of hitting rainstorms is pretty high right now. It looks like it's probably supposed to storm pretty hard Friday here. But if I leave early, then I'm staring at the sun the whole way there, which is not great either. And it's gonna be like 109 in Palm Springs, so it's just gonna get hotter the farther and closer we get. But either way, once we're there, it'll be fun. Hey Tater, you're coming with our crew. He's riding with us. Yeah, so I'm gonna just check things. I'm not changing or doing anything yet. I'm just gonna check them because I'm too lazy. It's too hot to do them now. All right, so let's look at my chain, shall we? You can see my chain there. It's a little loose. It's not too bad. A little loose though. Definitely needs a cleaning. But it's a relatively new chain, so I'm not worried about stretch or miles or adjustment. I'll probably adjust it a little bit just because it's a little loose, but I don't want to do too much. You tighten a chain too much and it'll stretch it out faster. Let's see. I should have gotten the key so I could check coolant under the seat, but I can at least check oil. I'm gonna grab my tire gauge and check my tire pressure. All right, I don't have a window on mine, which is really annoying. So generally what I do is I just, not too hot. Okay, there we go. I like to kind of do it both ways. People are like, oh, you have to have it on the stand, or you have to have it on its kickstand. It's gotta be hot, it's gotta be not. It's been probably about 20 minutes since I got home from riding, like half an hour home from work. And so it's definitely like running temp warm right now. This is on the stand, and I really don't mind getting these shoes dirty, so I'm just gonna wipe it off on my shoes, stick it back in, see where it's at on its stand first. Oh, pretty bike, pretty sky. Twist it all the way back in, twist it out again, Try not to touch the engine because it's still definitely hot enough to burn a little. There we go. Well, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't know how to change this camera angle. But it's a little low. It's down to like the lower line. It's like at the line. And I'm not super stoked about that color per se. So I'll check it up on the stand again to see if it makes a huge difference. Usually it makes like a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch difference. So it might be fine level wise, but it might be a good idea to still do a oil change and filter clean because I have a reusable filter. Oh, I gotta clean it first before I move it up off the stand, right? Anyway, so I guess the to-do list will probably be top off coolant, change oil, adjust chain, probably top off tire pressure. I'm already certain that I'm fairly low. I just don't know how low right now. I've been meaning to, you know, get that taken care of for probably a week now. I've been needing to. Yeah, I know. Garage door is gonna close. That's okay. All right. Tilt her upright. It's a little harder to do. There we go. See, now I'm holding her upright. Just enough of the sludge of the oil to slide around and settle a little. Put it down. I'll check it again. Last time, I promise. Okay, come on. I also know there's a bolt over my stator cover, just the stator cover, that I might be a little loose because I'm getting a little bit of seepage around there. But I mean, there's not usually a lot of oil that goes through that casing, so it's only been like a little drop here or there, and it's not like a major problem. But yeah, it's still down by the last mark on this. So I definitely need a top off on oil, if not a change. But I think it's probably been 3,000 since my oil filter exploded back in April. I think I read like, yeah, that sounds about right. So I guess I go get my key and my tire gauge and check those two. Yeah, it's like a 5 minute like wait time, and then if it hasn't sensed movement in the garage for 5 minutes, it closes the garage door automatically. That was a big selling point for my parents because this is their house, not mine. Because my dad was always leaving the garage door open and then things would get stolen. So it was nice. Grab my key so I can check coolant. And then tire pressure. This work. Whew, it's hot outside. Anyways, if any of you are thinking about going to the SCMM and you're in Arizona and you want to meet us for our meetup, direct message me and I can tell you final details when we figure out who's riding together at what time. And, oh, I might as well tighten that bolt up for a minute. No, I don't need to put it on the stand for now. I might wait to clean it until after the storm chain and wait until I have time to do a full adjustment. So, put this down for now, my gauge. And we're going to, oh, that's not the bike key. That's just the start key. Oops. The actual key should be in my jacket. Weather is so hot and muggy. Like 103 out right now, and probably like 80% humidity. So, not pleasant. I mean, the rain and storms that come through are really cool. I really like those. But keys are on the other side. Very hot, very humid. I just rode probably 40 miles? My commute to and from work is like 40 miles. And so riding in rush hour traffic when it's 103 and like 80% humidity for like 45 minutes, it's a little exhausting, you know? but such is life. I'd rather be hot and cooking on a bike than sitting in the car and not getting it to use the HOV lane, you know? Alright, seat up and off. I'm gonna take a peek in here. Well, good news is there's still liquid in there, I think. Yeah, there's actually more in here than I thought there was, but not enough. So coolant needs to be topped off, oil needs to be topped, well, probably just fully changed and, you know, therefore topped off. Chain needs to be adjusted. I know my lights are still working because they're hella bright. And I'll check tire pressure, and that'll catalog all the things I need to do before. Right, Gigawatts? It's gonna be so much fun. I don't really know what the party stuff is gonna be like, or what's happening at the meetup. I guess we're riding back into LA at a motorsports place to like launch the ride. So I'm not really sure why they wanted everyone to meet in Palm Springs if it's, I don't know. Maybe because it's just cheaper to have that many people together. All right, let's check tire pressure. I wish I could just like set this here. Can I? I guess I can kind of, no, that's not gonna work. I'll just hold it again. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm a little sad. I don't think I'm gonna have any good motovlog set up working before the weekend starts, but that's okay. I mean, I don't have to actually do a motovlog. I can do film. I have lots of GoPros. I can film stuff, but I've been testing out different like mic setups all week, and everything is not working. So the Senna and the Senna backpack seem to work the best, but I sold the Senna because it's still like you couldn't understand me. So San Bernardino to Chaparral Motorsports, then back to Palm Springs at the Desert Lodge Hotel for party. What time do you think they're expecting people to get back to the party? Is it gonna be like a daytime pool party kind of thing? Because that could be cool. All right, hold that still. Let's see. Yeah, 30 PSI on front, not great, not terrible, really not great. And the rear. It'd be really nice if my rear brake worked. I'll fix it one of these days, I just haven't prioritized that one. And 30 on the rear. Wow, well, even, at least the even. All day pool party, sweet. Well, I'm definitely gonna hit the beach at some point. I think I'll have to do it Saturday though, because I don't really fancy the idea of, you know, riding to Palm Springs Friday night and then staying around town. Yeah, right, Beefy? I haven't had a rear brake probably for almost a year now. So like almost 10,000 miles without a rear brake. Not such greatness, but you get used to it. Yeah, well, the problem isn't the mic, the problem's my bike. It's too loud. I've been trying to use the Fusar helmet, headset, and Bluetooth. I even tried filming with my phone and using the recording, the film from my phone so I can link to the Fusar headset for the audio. And the problem is it's got one of those like auto sound dampening setups in its programming. I don't know. So like if I'm not moving, you can't even hear my bike running because it's automatically eliminated and I can talk and you can hear me just fine. But if I'm rolling and, you know, on the accelerator and I start speaking, you just can't hear me at all because my pipes. Oh, you have to use your rear brake for your wheelies, huh, Jig? I guess. I mean, if you gotta do what you gotta do to make it up, right? Let's see. I'm gonna test this bolt over here where it's seeping. You can see there's already a drop down here, a little juicy going on. Just gonna make sure this bolt is tight, which it is tight. So where are you seeping from, sir? That gasket's good. I checked that gasket just a little bit ago. Maybe it's the bolt next to it. No, the bolts are all tight. Maybe it's just spray off from the the chain wax. The chain wax lube stuff that I use is really liquidy and sticky tacky. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's slapping against the backside of that stator casing and dripping down. But it looks more like oil. I just don't know how or why it would be seeping. Well, this looks like it's seeping here. Oh, and that's tight too though. There's a little bit more moisture down there than I'd like. Oh, that one's not super tight, but I'm worried that one's stripped. Some of them, so I bought this engine used, and some of the oil pan bolts, the sump casing, whatever it is, some of those bolts are stripped out. But check the flux capacitor, must hit 55 miles an hour. Fronando. Warped valve cover. You know, Jig, with the, it's gonna be 109 there. I wouldn't recommend that. Like, around town, sure, tooling, but I don't know, long distance, that's a lot of heat. Dead cat works, but most... Oh, yeah, I had a dead cat. I bought a Sony EMC3 mic, you know, the little small two-way ones, like 20 bucks on Amazon. And I bought like this fuzzy fur stuff and I taped it all around it and still nothing. It was a better sound than anything else, but I need to like seal off the helmet somehow, like wear a couple of scarves or something to just help dead cat the whole helmet as much as possible, and it's too hot for that right now. Oh, dust. Storm's starting. No, I'm not stranded somewhere. I'm at home. I'm just, you know, checking stuff before a ride this weekend. Yeah, I haven't put the new radiator that Triumph sent me a brand new radiator. They replaced it under warranty because the one that I had the issues with originally was brand new. I bought it like in September last year. So they sent me a new one. I have it. It's in a box in my truck. And I still have my OEM one that I had patched while waiting for Triumph on because it's working fine too. So I now have two good radiators. I just haven't bothered swapping to the new one. But I do want to because that's under warranty, and if something happens again, I'll just submit another claim. Just, yeah, it's not like, valve covers aren't really that hard to replace. I mean, you yank your tank, you yank your airbox, pull some cables, and swap the bolts out. So, Jig, you should replace that before this weekend. Anyways, there's a storm coming in. I don't think I want to really do an oil change and all that tonight. I kind of would rather be playing video games. But I'm really excited for this weekend's ride, so I'll probably do another live stream like this when I do the oil change and the chain adjustment and the coolant top off, tire pressure top off, because why not? And life is fun. But yeah, but I kind of already have the bike of my choice. It's right here, you know? I mean, right? Like, I don't know what bike I'd ask them for because I have it. Right now I'm trying to crash through the rest of my Assassin's Creed Syndicate game because I have Horizon Zero Dawn coming in the mail tomorrow. I play No Man's Sky. I just like adventure, open world kind of games. They're fun. I'll check their Instagram. I think I probably got the email promotionally in my, I got it probably in my email too, but I'll ask. You know, I hear that a lot of people like the R better than the RS, I'm not gonna lie. But I hear the 670 or the 765s are probably pretty sweet. Maybe I'd get one of those and I'd track the 765 and keep this as my sexy street bike. Maybe, just maybe. Well, this is probably going to conclude my live stream because I don't really feel like actually doing the maintenance now. I just wanted to test things so I knew what I needed to do. Let me show you guys. I'll show you the fork seal. I already have the fork seals. I just need to get them swapped. But the other side isn't even seeping, but this side here, you can see this line. It's not super heavy, but I mean, like, there's been almost a consistent amount of moisture coming from it since my dirt ride in March. So my seal is getting a little weepy, and it's definitely a fair amount of liquid. So if I'm really good about this, I can get that done before this trip too, which, seeing as we're going from desert to more desert, probably a good idea to make sure my fork seals are good. Zero to oil, I can't click on links while I'm doing live, sorry. I'll have to, I think if I save this I'll be able to check it later. But if it's related, go ahead and just DM it to me and I'll check it out. So anyways, thanks for watching, folks, and my terrible crazy camera skills while I'm trying to do live edits and modifications to the bike, or I didn't do anything. But hopefully I didn't make y'all sick with all the motion. So safe ride, and tune in next time. I don't know how to stop this. Oh, there we go. And this isn't working. It's still going. You know, based off the photo, I kind of figured as much, Tim. But I wasn't gonna say your name, but I did. All right, peace, folks. 2 wheels, shiny side up. See ya when I do the. I'll probably like Thursday. I'll probably do another live of me like doing the work that needs to be done before the trip. So tune in. Bye.